You may be surprised to hear he's a congressional candidate from Texas and not a hitman in a porno movie. I'm sorry, I know he lost his eye in war or whatever. Whatever.
My name's Dan Crenshaw. In 2012, terrorists took my eye, but here's what they couldn't take. Wanted to become a Navy SEAL from a really young age. I never looked back. Started SEAL training. Made it through. My first stop with SEAL Team 3 was Fallujah, Iraq. 2012, my life changed forever. One of my Afghan interpreters stepped on an IED pressure plate right in front of me, and about 15 pounds of explosives dismembered him completely. And I took the blast right to my face and the entire front side of my body. When you get hit by an IED blast, it feels a little bit like a truck running over you, filled with guys shooting you with a shotgun all at the same time. People ask me sometimes, what was it like knowing that you might never see again? The truth is, I don't know. God's strength speaking through me, I had the power to self-deceive, and it kept me sane. Sometimes people ask me, like, you've deployed again after after losing an eye? You know, yeah, of course. I could look the Taliban right in their eye and say, like, this is all you got? You're gonna have to do a lot more to keep us down. You can take my eye, but you're not gonna take our freedom. I can still shoot just fine. Just gotta switch shoulders. You're not gonna stop me from taking the fight to the enemy. I may not be able to deploy anymore, but my brothers still can. You're not gonna stop me from marrying the woman of my dreams and having a family and living the American dream. You're not gonna stop me from being deadly accurate with a football. However, it's a little hard to catch because of depth perception issues. You did get me there. You don't mess with a guy from Texas. In America, we eat peeps, which are basically yellow marshmallows looking like birds. But it's freedom. I can still drink my Red Bull. We still celebrate the 4th of July. And you're not gonna stop me from just getting down and knocking out some push-ups when I feel like it. Mr. Crenshaw?
Ooh, one hand.
Oh my God. It's not that hard. I can still eat Chick-fil-A. And you'll never take my freedom. And I'll always be a Navy SEAL. You can't take that from me.
You may be surprised to hear he's a congressional candidate from Texas and not a hitman in a porno movie.
The second part, I think, is when it just became dark. And listen, as we have thick skin, but as veterans, it's hard for us to understand why war wounds would elicit such raucous laughter from an audience. And so I think they should have rethought that joke a little bit, if you could even call it a joke.
Making fun of a special operator who's running for Congress because he lost an eye in battle.
This isn't just Pete Davidson that did this. They are continuing to promote this video. Lorne Michaels knew about the video. He approved of this, of the skit rather. He approved of it. He watched it happen. That entire anchor desk of Weekend Update was laughing at it, and then they continue to promote it on YouTube.
Saturday Night Live's Pete Davidson drawing backlash after making fun of Dan Crenshaw. He is a former Navy SEAL turned Republican congressional candidate.
You know, Saturday Night Live getting a lot of backlash.
Did you cross the line?
It seems it. Yeah, it definitely seems it. I mean, my father's a veteran, Vietnam, and I personally would never necessarily go there, but it's tough when you're fishing for jokes. Like, that's how stand-ups feel. Like, there's no real filters out there in the world when they're trying to go for a great joke or whatever.